Hey guys, welcome back to another video, more Minecraft conservation. You may be wondering why I am holding a miniature version of my wolf pet in my hand. And that is because, for what we're going to do today, one, we're going to talk about a few things, and two, we're going to try and move some villagers back over to, why is there two homes? Oh, three homes. You see on the mini map in the upper right, there's the purple home, the white home, the green home, and I don't know why. Um, okay. I know the purple one is here. The white one is the waystone, and I guess the green one is probably an old one. Anyways, yeah, so there's something called the carry-on mod, which lets you pick things up, which would have been handy to know a while ago. Uh... What's happening? We can change the color of our wolf? Oh my goodness. Who knew? What's the most wolf-like? I mean, that's pretty much the most wolf-like. I mean, this brown's pretty good. I mean, I wasn't expecting to do this today. Kind of like the brown, honestly. Well, now we can tell them apart, so that's great. I still need names for these guys. I like the black. Alright, we'll go with black. The black and the red are a nice contrast. Yeah, so that's what we were supposed to do today. Um, I'm not sure why. Okay, but yeah, you can do it with cats too. Oh, no, wait, come here. Oh, no, I didn't mean to sit down. Come here, kitty. Hold on. Yeah, you can pick these guys up too. It's nice. Oh, you become see-through, kitty. Okay. But yeah, so if that's basically, I'm trying to repopulate our village. And all our villagers are dead, I'm pretty sure. So we're gonna need to go to the next closest village, which I believe is this one over here. We're gonna have to run over. Well, we could teleport over, and then we'll have to run back. So it's kind of cool how you can see where I've been because of how like the snow has been spawning in because of like the seasons changing. But yeah, so that's what we're gonna do, and we're also going to talk about banana slugs and blue jays today. I'm also scared to pick these guys up because I don't want to break them. I want them to stay like this. But yeah, no, I mean, I don't know if I like the white around your eyes. I know it's supposed to be your eyeball, but hold on. Let me just. eh. I can't. It's funny. I can't even get them back to the natural color. Go to like. There we go. I like that actually. Okay, that's what we're going with. But yeah, so that's the plan for today. Um, and also, real quick. No, okay, I don't think I have any. You can, so like I said, banana slugs and blue jays, you can, there really isn't much. Oh, hey, buddy! Perfect timing! That was a blue jay. So we did like the coolest thing we could with the blue jays. Then the banana slugs, there's really not really anything you can do with them in the game. They're sort of just there. So I'm just going to talk about them. And this is like the best you can do with the blue jays. And I think you can like tame them, but again, I'm not trying to advertise for that. Also, when I was going through my controls, I realized I can press B to open my backpack. So this is so handy. But yeah, okay. So I guess we'll jump right into it. Actually, you know what we should do first is get some lecterns. Lecterns. Bookshelves and that. Okay, I don't know how many books and such we have. Oh, we have a few. We have some paper. We do have some leather. Let me just double check. Yeah, no bookshelves. Okay. So let's make a couple of these real fast. Didn't I have some slabs in here? I did. Okay. So let's do this. I don't know what that was. Oh, I need to make bookshelves first. I think I'm gonna try and bring them down to those two houses we have, like right in front of our houses. There we go. Okay. We'll start with 3. We can make more if we need more. And yeah. Also, on this, hold on. on this USB drive right here holds a very important video I recorded today. I'm very excited. So, yeah, that'll come up within the next couple weeks. Very excited about. It's very fun to record. Okay. So, let's chuck that in there. That in there. I just don't want to bring all. It doesn't really matter. Okay, let's go. Except books. Okay. We have my sleeping bag. Okay, yeah. Let's go. Yeah, so I want to put him in. I need to do something about this pickaxe. Hey, Blue Jay. And I will say these two, what I'm going to talk about, I tried to do research, but it wasn't as easy because I haven't talked about any of these in my classes. I haven't taken ornithology, which is available here. I've talked about this before. I'm not a big fan of birds. It's not what gets my brain going, and I'm eager to learn about. But I did my best to look up what I could and tried to find reliable resources. So, that being said, just take everything, always take everything I say, with a grain of salt. Always do your own research. I try and just give you the best overview I can. Like for these things, like it's not perfect. I don't cover every single topic there is to cover. I don't cover subspecies and stuff like that. So just keep that in mind, especially like the other ones I get them from my professors, so I would think those are pretty reliable, at least I hope they are. And don't they need beds? They need beds, right? Okay, alright, this one has a bed. Okay, yeah, some of them can live together, so it's not a big deal. But, yeah, okay, let's get going. We can teleport over to, what's it called? It's Zurgargred. Zurgargred. This one. Hey, man! Oh, you're unemployed. That's perfect. Wait, can I not pick you up? Can I... I don't think I can pick these guys up. Like, it was working just fine before. Well, now it's not. Why isn't it working? It was working with the animals. I'm supposed to be able to pick up chests and stuff. That's really weird. Hold on, let me go home. Like, is it working? I don't... Why? It's not working all of a sudden. I don't know why. That's really bizarre. Hold on, it should be here in the controls. Carry on. Yeah. I can try that. Why aren't you working? Like... Shield, that's why. Okay, figured it out. Problem solved. Okay, cool, we figured it out. Alright, all good. Well, might as well sleep since we're here. I didn't have the shield on before. I got it. No worries, no worries. But, yeah, so I guess we can start talking about... So with the banana slugs, the slugs was especially hard to find reliable information on. I will say I mostly used Wikipedia. And Wikipedia isn't necessarily a bad source. It's just not peer-reviewed, which means the stuff in there could be lies. It may not be totally accurate. Can I teleport with them? No, okay. I kind of figured we'd have to run back, but okay. Let's go. This is gonna be a bit of a long journey. Journey, since we have slowness, but it won't be too bad. It's not terribly far away. It looks farther than it is. I hope. Hey, Plague Doctor, maybe I can take you back, too. But, I only really need 2 of them, because then I can start breeding them, right? I don't know how to do that, but I know it's possible. But, yeah, so with banana slugs, they're gastropods. I don't know if that's technically a type of insect. I don't know. My knowledge on insects is basically slim to none. Hey, another blue jay. Man, they're all over the place. Perfect. But we're gonna talk about the banana slugs first. Just because, I picked the banana slugs to talk about now, and the blue jay, because one, they both start with B, and I was like, alliteration's nice. And we see them pretty much all over the place, except, of course, not now. Not this time. And raccoon. Yeah, so there's not a lot of studies done about them. not a lot of people want to work with insects. Like, that's not like a hot topic. I mean, everyone wants to work with mammals, and which makes sense. I mean, I do too. I think mammals are awesome. You know, they're the tigers, the lions, the giraffes, the deer, the ungulates, you know, all that stuff. I mean, you even have marine mammals. So I mean, like, there's a lot there, but I mean, insects have tons of diversity. And so I did want to talk about them too, even though I'm not super familiar with insects and sort of slimy creatures. But I figured, why not, right? Why not? So yeah, with the banana slugs, especially this take with what you can. Again, most of what I got from was Wikipedia, and I was able to find some papers, like peer-reviewed papers on things, but not a whole bunch. So we're just gonna have to, deal with what we have, and that's okay. So the first thing, which is I don't know how many species there are. It seems like there's a pretty good consensus of there's at least three, but I saw six, I saw seven, I saw five, so I really don't know. I put down three. They're in the family Areolimacidae, and I think it's interesting because you have like, was it areoli sauce? Anoli is made from like mayonnaise and stuff, I think, right? I don't know. But yeah, so the banana slugs, they are the second largest species of terrestrial slug in the world, and so they get to be over 20 centimeters or 7.8 inches. So I mean, like that's pretty big. And these are slugs; they're not snails. They're different. How they're different? Ooh, that was close. How they're different, I don't know. Aside from snails have shells? Question mark. Again, not my area of expertise. So they're native to the Pacific Northwest region. They go from the central coast of California to north southeast Alaska, which is pretty cool. It's a pretty extensive range. They're typically yellow colored with black spots. But and these black spots in one of the studies I was looking at was actually used to identify individuals, which is really cool. You can usually do that stuff with like tigers and leopards because they all have all their stripes and their like spot pattern. It's unique, so it makes it easy to identify individuals. But they also aren't. They're typically yellow, like I said, but they can also be green or like an olive green, brownish. So it's not 100%. But let's see. What's really interesting about them, and I don't know if it's just these slugs or all slugs in general, but the mucus they secrete can actually numb the tongue of predators. So if anything comes along trying to eat them, they won't be able to, you know, feel, and they'll most likely spit them out. So it's a defense mechanism, which is pretty cool. Um, and part of why they have this like yellow color might be because basically to deter. No, no, oh no, no, no. Oh, I didn't think this through. Ah, ah, ah. Give me cobblestone. Oh God. Okay. Oh God. Forgot about this part. Man, you can't go home. I'm sorry. I kidnapped you. I'm so terribly sorry. This is where you live now, and where you will live for the rest of your days, most likely in this house, and never ever leave. So I hope you're okay with that. Okay, I'm trapped in here with you now. Can't you do something with trapdoors? Loser. No, no, no. My God. Okay, this is going to be certainly a frustrating experience. Buddy, this is your home now. You can't ever leave. Okay? You just have to stay here for all eternity while I figure out how to get out of here. Without you escaping, because you're a loser. Okay? But do you want a lectern, though? Or do you have to take... Do you have to take a... Like a villager that already has a... Uh... Oh, like a profession? That's unfortunate. Let me look this up real quick. Oh, wait. Oh, okay, he just did it. I heard him, like, make a noise, and now he's here. So, okay. Cool. I mean, this is what I wanted. I guess this is, like, his home now? Why do I have a stair? Oh, because I put it there. Yeah, no, I was looking up information on what to do, and yeah, okay. Alright, let me take this. I mean, he shouldn't, like, want to leave now, right? I gotta go, turn away. Oh, no. There you go. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it worked, so I guess I'll take it. Where was I? Defense against predators, yada yada yada. Let's see. So they're hermaphroditic, which means they have both male and female genitalia. They're boys and girls. And I wasn't able to find a whole lot on what that really means. We need a fletching table, actually. How do you make a fletching table? Okay, we should have that, I think. Yeah. Um, what they do to, like, reproduce, they have pheromones in their, like, slime trails. So when it's time to mate, they can bring that along and, or not really bring it along, but they can release those, and then that gets the others in the area going, I guess. Is that a good way to put it? I don't know. Um, so the mating process, I think this is probably the most interesting part about all of this, is that they go, how do I pronounce this? They go through something called apophyllitian? Apophyllatian? Apophyll... Apophyllation. There we go. Apophyllation. Apophyllation. Apophyllation, maybe, actually? Apophyllation, I think it is. Um, and so basically that just means that sometimes during the mating process, one of the slugs will bite off the other's penis. Why? Don't know. That's just part of the process. Yeah, and so they'll like circle each other, they'll like lunge at each other, they'll bite each other, they'll tail whip. It's kind of a weird process. What was I looking for? Oh, a slab. Yeah, I think you can do this. Let me see. Yeah, so a population can also occur after they've mated and copulated. And apparently this process can take 45 minutes to chew through the penis. Which is very unfortunate. That's a long time, and like that's gotta really hurt. Like, yeah. I mean, I don't have one of those, but I can only imagine. Why are you green? You've luck? Oh, you come here. Oh, wait. Shield, go away. Come hither. Let's go. So yeah, that's interesting. They'll lay like 3 to 50 eggs. They'll put them somewhere safe, but like beyond that, there's no like parental care. They don't like sit there and watch them or anything. So yeah, but the population stuff, I'm just like, that's weird, guys. That's weird. Yeah, they also have two pairs of tentacles on top of their heads. They use this for, so they use the first pair for like sensing light and chemicals. Or no, sorry. The first set is to detect light and movement. The second set is to detect like chemicals, probably the pheromones that's left in the slime trails. And they can grow new tentacles, so if one gets damaged, or they, I was gonna say they lose it, but I don't think they just like come off willy-nilly like a lizard's tail or anything. But yeah, so that's that. They can do that. And so they'll estivate, which is Similar to hibernation, but not really. Estivation is usually for short periods of time and during hot weather instead of cold weather. Since they are like a slimy species, I guess, they can get dehydrated in a lot of heat. So you'll see them out usually like early morning during the night. What I found interesting, so there was a paper I was reading who they like left food out like on a deck and the snails or sorry, snails, slugs would come out and they found that the adults didn't really come out at night. They were mostly diurnal. But I still found it interesting. Is that a pig? Oh, that just looked like a really weird pig. I still found, but the juveniles did go out at night, which I'm wondering why you wouldn't go out at night anyways, regardless. Maybe that was just their feeding times. Maybe it's just like dawn and dusk and they eat, and maybe they go do something else during the nighttime, the adults anyways. I'm not sure. But that yeah, that's just something I found. And if you guys are ever interested in like reading these papers for yourself, I'm happy to provide, links and stuff if you guys ask. And plus that gives credit to the authors. I try not to copy anything like verbatim, just sort of summarize it. Obviously, this isn't like I'm not writing my own paper and trying to like make this as my work. I'm just trying to tell you guys, so it's not really plagiarism. Like I don't go out and like conduct these studies, other people do. But yeah, um, so what they'll do if it gets really hot, they'll estivate again, similar to hibernation, but not really. Um, it's basically just a stage of dormancy for shorter periods of time, couple days at most, really, and they'll secrete a protective layer of mucus, like one already they have, and they'll basically use that to keep it like wet and moist wherever they're hiding out. So they don't have to worry about drying out. Ooh, dried out slug. Not cool. Um, let's see. I couldn't find anything about what they do during the winter, really. Because I found it interesting. They go to Southeast Alaska, and I mean, like, it's pretty cold in Alaska. Obviously, not 24/7, but I mean, it makes sense from the idea that it's, like, doesn't get very, like, hot up there either. But I mean, like, snow and stuff, so I couldn't really find anything, and it sounds like, and this was just a general thing, that slugs will, like, bury themselves, um, during the winter, like, if it gets, like, really, really cold. I'm not 100% sure on that, though. And then the last thing I want to talk about with the banana slugs, and we haven't seen a single one, maybe because it's winter. But yeah, no, I've been pointing them out whenever we see them usually. They're potential seed dispersers, which I found interesting. So they're usually herbivores, but they're also like scavengers, so they'll eat like dead stuff. And they'll also eat fruits. And so one thing that was found interesting is that they'll eat these fruits and then disperse the seeds through like pooping them out, basically. Um, which a lot of things do. I mean, that's how a lot of things work. Like not a lot of things. A lot of Hey, dude, where are you going? That's my house. Can you stop? Thank you. No, no. Get in there, you loser. Can you please just I'm gonna put a bed in here for you and everything. You just need to chill out. Haha! Loser. Let me go get you a bed. So yeah, they'll help disperse seeds, so they'll take seeds of fruit, berries, sort of whatever they eat. I really need to make a staircase here. Like an actual pretty one. Stupid snow. Okay. And so through two ways, and this was from another paper. One, they'll just eat fruit and poop them out whenever they go. Also, wait, where did Oh yeah, I missed talking about this part. So they move up to 7.6 to 7.5 inches a minute. So I mean, in 1 minute they can only get about like this far max. And that's 11.7 centimeters to 19.2 centimeters, in case you're more familiar with that method of measurement. I'm pretty familiar with both because one, because I live in America, so I know what inches of feet are. I think it's dumb, but it is what it is. But also centimeters because I'm in a STEM field, and so we only use. It's not. Is it metric? Is that what it's? I say as can't recall the name. Yeah, it's the metric system. I can't recall the name of what it's actually called. Anyways, are you a Fletcher now? Yay! Oh. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's fine. It's all good. I need to give this guy a bed. Have fun. Are you happy now? Yay. Okay, well, that's the two I really needed. How do you breed villagers? I don't know. Maybe we'll just steal all the villagers from over there and put them here, which we can do. But yeah, so they don't move very far, but still, I mean, dispersing seeds, and that's a few inches a minute, so it's not terrible. And they don't poop like immediately after. I don't think they do. I didn't look at how long it takes them to poop. But yeah, and then other times, what I can do is they actually think that they can move over like already seeds on the ground and just sort of end up like taking them along in their slimy trails, which is kind of cool. But yeah, so that's everything I have on the slugs. Again, it wasn't really super in depth, but like that's all I really could find about them. And yeah, so if you're into slugs, that's awesome. I unfortunately don't have a whole lot of information for you, but yeah, I mean, that's that. But I guess we'll go on to talking about Blue Jays. I'm trying to get this guy to be um whatchamacallit? With sticks, right? It's sticks. Is 32 sticks good? Can you get anything better than 32 sticks? I don't know. I think maybe it is just 32. Let me see real quick. The best trades with a Fletcher. Okay, yeah, that's okay. Well, he's good. So that way we have basically an unlimited source of emeralds. And then over here, this is the one that'll take some time. Because we need to get, ideally I would like mending. Mending is the ideal, but if we come across like protection 4 or anything, that would be great. We'll just see what happens though. Protection 1, garbage. Dude, I was gonna put your lectern in there. Can you, loser? Infi- yeah, man, that works too. Yeah, that's awesome. I will take that. Okay. Yeah, I mean, what do we want to do here? Do we want to like have them up here too, or do we just want to sort of build like little shacks down here for them to live in? I don't really care too much, but this is my old house. This is kind of far and out of the way, but I don't really want to build them houses, so that's what we'll do. We'll just put them in these houses and, Can I crouch while I'm holding them? I'll have to check. I might have to make more beds, but is what it is. Cool. Okay, yeah. I guess we'll just head back at another one. Yeah, no, I mean, Infinity's a great enchantment. I will take that, 100%. But mending, the only things I'm really concerned about is mending and protection. I mean, this is a pretty, like, vanilla-esque series, so I don't think we'll need more than that, really. I mean, we don't even have full diamond yet. So, yeah. Can we sleep, though? I would love to be able to sleep. Yep, sure can. Okay, yeah, so the Blue Jays and Family Corvidae. I'm pretty sure that's also the crow family. Yeah, but this is a blue jay. I mean, this is pretty accurate to what I feel like they look like. I mean, yeah. I've kind of realized now, would you guys like me to like put up actual pictures of like the animal on screen? Cuz I mean, raccoon, I assume most people know what a raccoon is, but maybe they don't, you know? I mean, like, and blue jays, I'm pretty sure if you live in America, you probably know what a blue jay is. Same goes with wolf. These are all so far been like the pretty common species, but like obviously I'm going to describe them, but you know, I'm happy to try and like put up pictures and stuff. So, yeah, let me know, I guess. But yeah, so they're predominantly blue. They have a white chest and underparts. They have a blue crest, so they have a crest on top of their head. You can't really tell on like the Minecraft specimens. Specimens, they're not specimens. The Minecraft guys, but yeah, so they have a blue crest. They have a black U-shaped collar that goes around, and then around its neck, and then a black border behind the crest. And so most people are pretty familiar with the idea that birds migrate, and that's not true for every single bird. And for blue jays, it's kind of a mystery, mainly because some do, some don't, some skip years of migrations. No one really knows why. Um, so I've gotten most of this information from the Cornell lab, which is the Cornell Ornithology Lab, which Cornell is a big university over here in the US, right? That would be very embarrassing. Um, yeah, so and I think they probably got most of their information from Wikipedia, it seemed like, because there's a lot of similar information, but maybe Wikipedia got it from Cornell. I don't know. Again, just take all this with a grain of salt. Yeah, I mean there's some talk that juveniles may be more likely to migrate than the adults, but the adults also migrate. Depends on the range too. I mean there's just a whole lot of factors. So who knows, right? They're pretty much found in all kinds of forests, mainly predominantly like oak, so deciduous forests. Um, they like to be near the edge, like so they're not like you're not gonna find them like deep into the forest. They may fly like through, but they're not gonna be like living there, which is interesting. Which is pretty common with a lot of birds. A lot of birds like edge habitat. I mean, a lot of also like deep forest habitat. So it's very interesting. They usually build their nest in deciduous or coniferous trees about 10 to 25 feet above the ground. Unfortunately, I don't have metric measurements for you, but what would that be? That would be um let's see. 4, 5, like 6 meters? I think. Maybe? Yeah, because what, like 1 meter is about 3 feet, so 10, so that's like, yeah, so it would be just over, so yeah, so just over 3 meters, and then 25 is really not divisible by 3, but that's about 8 meters, right? Yeah, so just over 3 meters, between 3 and 8 meters, basically. Man, that was some decent math on my part, I gotta say. Um, let's see. The male and female will build the nest. Male mostly does the gathering, and the female does the actual building. They usually have one brood with 2 to 7 eggs. They incubate for 17 to 18 days, and then the nestling period, which means I can't crouch with these. Okay, that's good to know. And then the nestling period, which is just basically how long the babies are in the nest, is 17 to 21 days. They preferably like to eat nuts and seeds, also insects. Very few, and this was done by a study where they opened up blue jays and they basically examined the stomach contents. Very few, I can't remember, I think it was only like 1% out of like 500, I think, or like over 500, something like that, found that some blue jays actually had nestling and egg remains in them, which is very interesting. Um, no. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. You're not gonna like me now. Lee. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Loser. And you closed the door on me, really. Was that necessary? God. Haha, can't get out now, huh? Huh? Yeah, yeah, you can't. You can't because you're a loser. God. Let me get you a bed real fast. But yeah, so apparently blue jays, very few of them, may actually eat each other. And I can't remember if it said it was their, not necessarily their own, but like, I don't know if it was like their own species or if it was other birds and nestlings. Um, yeah, I don't know. Are you gonna turn? Please? You do that. I'll just give you a minute. Let's see, what else do we got here? So they'll store food in caches for later, and they'll actually hold on to the food, like with their claw while they're eating and like peck into it. That was I could be a bird, like yeah, okay. Anyways, uh yeah. They'll hold food and feet while pecking. Oh, there you go. Let's see. Distance, garbage. Yeah, I'm so sorry I hit you. This is gonna be atrocious. Just become a Aqua Infinity garbage. Respiration. I do like how, like, it's a mod, obviously, but all the books. Looting 2's not bad. But we have more important things to consider. Garbage. Can you just... Thank you. Come on, man. Give me something. Stop being difficult. I know I hit you. I hit you with a snowball. It wasn't even that bad. Serpentor makes bone surfers neutral towards the rider of the straddleboard. Still don't know what a straddleboard is. Oh, we looked it up. It was like a skateboard, like a hoverboard, right? Which is kind of cool. I don't think we can make one. Well, we got mending. Man, I have to say, my luck is kind of crazy. Just saying. I mean, let's go get another one. I mean, we're on a roll, right? How can we not? Okay. I'll just put this here, have it ready for the guy. But yeah, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Teleport on back. It's honestly not taking that long. I'm surprised. Yeah, so they'll peck their food, like, in their hand. Or hand, claws. And what else do they do? Yeah, so they're actually major seed dispersers. So because of the way they cache things, they'll travel long distances to like get their food and they'll like drop nuts. Oh, also they have this thing called a gular pouch, which basically they can use to hold like more than one seed. It's like in their neck or something. It's similar to like I guess sort of like a hamster. I don't know if it's the exact same thing, like if it's in their cheek or like how it works, because blue jays aren't like really big birds, but I guess like seeds really aren't either. Anyways, yeah, so they have that, which is kind of cool. They prefer small to medium sized seeds, which makes sense. They actually think that one of the reasons they're such good dispersers is because they when they have their caches and they put like their nuts in their cache, they cover it with like seeds or not seeds with leaves and stuff of that nature, which can actually help germinate the seeds, which is really cool. Yeah, so they're major dispersers. I think I was doing a study which was actually in this area, and it was like they transported or like had like 55,000 nuts. Like that's a lot. Like that's a lot of seeds. And I don't remember what the time period was, like how long the study was done, but still very much a lot. They're known for their intelligence, complex social systems, and have tight family bonds, which is kind of interesting. I mean, like most birds, I feel like are seen as pretty smart, which is pretty interesting. I don't know why I dislike birds so much, but I guess maybe we can also discuss that because we're almost done with what we have to say here and the things I have written down. So yeah, I guess so what they'll do, they're monogamous, so they usually have mates for like this bear, I swear, it just keeps trying to get up in my business. Just in my grill. Leave me alone, leave me alone, leave me alone, leave me alone. Let's see. They can mimic the call, so blue jays are really good at mimicking. They can mimic they've been found to mimic hawks. They're not sure why they do this. They think maybe it's a way to basically alert others. Or I think I even read in a few scenarios they'll mimic hawks to scare other like birds off of bird feeders, which is very interesting. Here, man, you go in here. I need to sleep and I also need to eat. But let me place down my thing here. There are also some of the birds that are typically labeled aggressive, which is interesting. They're, I think, I don't know if it was Blue Jays, but I think Blue Jays are known to be the ones that dive bomb you. And we'll just wait for this guy to tame, but or get his stuff or whatever. But yeah, so they're the ones that I think are known to like dive bomb you, and so their chicks are also very loud. And as far as I know, they're basically like, you know, the equivalent of like a person living in their mom's basement. Even when they're like grown, they'll still like holler for food, and the parents won't feed them unless, like if they unless because they just eat, they'll just keep hollering for food, which I find very interesting. And so they'll just be down screaming, and they might be falling out of the nest. By that point, they're starting to learn to fly, and that's why a lot of people find them on the ground, but they're sort of larger. And you'll hear them yelling, and so people will run over and try and help them, but usually it's they're not in any danger, they're perfectly fine. Either one, they're learning how to fly, and they just aren't very good at it yet. Um, Golden foods. Improves golden food. Okay, how does that work? But anyways, yeah, so and then they'll dive bomb you. Like the parents will start dive bombing you when you start because obviously they have different calls for different reasons, right? There's a one like, "Oh, I'm hungry" call, and then there's like, "Oh, mom, help, I'm in danger" type call. So yeah, that's why you'll usually have Blue Jays dive bombing. Sharpness 4? Alright, man. Alright. I mean, dude, I'm getting some crazy good enchants. I'm gonna need to make another lectern. I mean, alright, we're repopulating, guys. If only this is how it worked in the real world. And do we... Well, I guess we need sort of the opposite of that. Sort of need... Not necessarily depopulation, but maybe stop population? Anyways, that's a whole discussion for a different time. But, let me see. Put that there, that there. So yeah, if you see a baby blue jay on the ground, unless it looks hurt, and this won't stop the parents from dive bombing, you can go over and check it out, but it won't stop the parents from dive bombing you. And even then, they're not like this happened to my mom actually. I remember we were at the park once, and she had she saw this like baby chick on the ground and it was crying, and she went over and the parents started dive bombing. Luckily, the baby was fine. It was just doing exactly what I was just saying about how they were crying for basically no reason. And then we get concerned, and then we go over and try and like help it, and then the baby's like, "Oh, wait, no, stop. Please, no." And yeah. So, yeah, I've seen it firsthand. But so their crest they actually use commonly for communication. So if it's down, it basically means they're more passive, less aggressive. Usually if they're like feeding nestlings, if they're with family, they're with their partner, things like that. Oh, I took all the villagers from the sack. Not sack. The feeding trough. There's gotta be more, right? I know there's a plague doctor, but I don't know if we can tell him to be something different, you know? Whoa. What kind of bee are you? Oh, I couldn't see. I wasn't reading. But let's see. Oh, there's a fetching table here. Huh. Okay, we might be out of villagers, guys. And if that's the case... No... Oh, no, wait, hold on. There might be one down here. Where are you at? Yeah, there you are. Cool. Oh, I can't tell a nitwit what to do, right? I can't change what a nitwit does. Can you change a nitwit in Minecraft? No, they can't. Alright, well, I mean, there's gotta be one in every village, right? Let me see if there's anything else. Anything on the mini-map? Ooh. Because I think the other green one showing up was a plague doctor, and I don't know. I don't think you can really do much with them. So we may, because I don't know, it's kind of hard because once you lock in a villager's trait, that's what it is, right? Nothing you can really do to change it. There might be another way. Because the boat method doesn't seem to work. Because I know in some versions of mod packs you can basically get villagers. There's someone in here. Hello? Again, pretty sure this is the plague doctor, but we can check anyways. Oh, it's this guy. Okay. And I can't do anything with you, right? Anything good? Wow, blue ice. Crazy. Yeah, I'm not seeing any more dudes here, unfortunately. Huh. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I guess the next closest village is that one. Man, some of these villages are very far apart. I didn't realize. We got lucky. Okay, I guess we'll have to breed some villagers. How do you breed villagers? How to breed villagers. You just need to build it for 3 or more beds. Okay, I mean, it sounds like I just have to throw food at them, which I can do. Loser, get a job. Anyways, oh wait. It says there's one here. Ooh. Okay. Like up there? I do hear a villager. Villager? Ow. Like, you guys hear that, right? Villager, man? Oh. Okay. That's why another one just randomly appeared. Okay, yeah, I guess we'll just have to make a villager. Man, these apples are not great. I need food. It's fine. Okay, so I guess let's just... We just need 3 beds, right? We can do 3 beds. And we'll just have these guys breed. I guess in the meantime, I can make little shacks for them. Doesn't have to be anything fancy. Do I actually have wool? I can make 1 bed. Well, let me go steal all the other beds from the village, because we don't need those. Oh yeah, blue jays. Getting very invested in this whole Minecraft village breeder thing. Nothing in here? But yeah, okay, blue jays. So basically, where I left off, if your crest is up, if the crest is down, they're less aggressive, usually when they're with family, feeding blue jays, feeding their babies, things like that. If the crest is up, that usually means they're in a more aggressive state, and that's when usually when they're squawking loudly. Oh, hey, Easter egg. Oh, nope, get up. And, you know, fighting, things of that stuff. So, yeah. I mean, that's that. I mean, that's all I have. All I have to talk about this time. Obviously, I want to finish the villager stuff. Okay. No wonder all these guys were in a feeding trough, because they have nowhere to frickin' sleep. Jeez. And this guy's over here, he doesn't care. Probably mooching off of somebody else. I like the fires. Can I sleep? No. It's just cloudy. Cloudy with a chance of meatballs. Y'all remember that movie? That was a good movie. Alright, well I have 2 beds. That's all we need, right? And then bread, right? I just gotta throw food at them so they can... I mean, hey, you gotta get energy, right? I mean, to procreate takes some energy. You know, all of 2 seconds of it. Takes a lot of exertion. Okay. Can I sleep? Yay! Go away, Rain. Guess I can put my fancy notebook away. But yeah, no, this is fun because like even like with the Bananas, like the Blue Jays, like I had to go out of my way to learn, right? Like I was pretty familiar with the raccoons, the wolves, all that stuff. Um, like that wasn't new information. Ooh, I'm not gonna do it in there because I don't want to ruin his stuff. Do they need more space in this? I don't know. Do they need a profession block too? They might. Here. I will put this back here for you. Cool. Good job. Alright, let's get you some beds. I'm not gonna be able to get in. That's a problem. That's fine. Don't worry about it later. Come here, man. You gotta go make babies with this other person. Okay, I'm gonna be right back. I don't know if I really have any bread or carrots or anything to give them. Let's see. I got some potatoes. I can make some bread, though. Maybe the next episode should be making a farm. But then I'll have to wait for this baby to grow up. That's gonna be so annoying. Hey, guys. Some bread. Yum. Yum. Are you guys making a baby? Hope it's going well. Y'all, y'all good? Let me just get another angle in here. I mean, I guess I mean, I have the cobblestone. I can expand it by a couple blocks. I mean, it's probably going to be the main villager procreation area, so why not, right? I got the cobblestone. From where I love our roof. No, I do think it's kind of funny. The animal sounds now echo slightly, which, you know, have y'all made a baby? No baby yet? Okay. I mean, I know that stuff takes time. Just, you know, you guys don't need windows, right? Here, we'll just expand it like this. Okay. It's not gonna be the nicest place, but y'all aren't picky, right? I mean, you were living in a trough before, so let's see. Do that. Let's do, because it needs 2 blocks of air, right? So we'll just go here. So if I have a bed there, that should be, wait, bed, block, block. I think we're good. I mean, let me just do this to be safe. And then cover it up. Oh, we're gonna need torches too. I have some on me, so we're fine. Okie dokie, there's that. Oh, I should probably get in here. Yeah, okay. Some torches. Don't want y'all, like... Oop, let me do this. There you go, guys. All yours. Get rid of the snow for you. Don't want your toes to be cold. Are y'all making a baby? I don't know if I want to be here for this. Kind of uncomfortable, if I'm being honest. Here. Make... Oh. Well, we can get infinity back, I guess. Here, have a lectern. Cool. I mean, I can just... How much do y'all need? Can y'all make a baby yet, please? Really like to see a baby. Okay. Let's see. Nearby, or will they meet and spawn like passive mobs? Unless there's food with them. 12 food points. Okay. So, bread? Here, guys. Do you want some more bread? Is one of you, like, hogging all the bread from the other one? Need baby, please? Baby would be nice. Don't really, like, you know, you can do whatever you want. I mean, I'm just trying to, kind of limited on the bread, you know? Don't really have a whole lot to work with. It says they need 12 points, so that's... Baby? Where'd the baby go? Maybe they don't want me watching. Do y'all have a baby? Y'all don't see a baby villager running around, do you? I would hear it, probably. All the snow in the way. Are y'all making a baby yet? Okay. I'm just gonna sit in here if you don't mind, just watching you, figuring out, what's going on. You really don't want to give me anything good, do you? Curse of Bones, 10. So, Curse of Bones isn't that good. Looting. So I guess it's a process, it's not just like a one heart thing, you gotta get multiple hearts. Okay, okay. That's fine, I can be patient, I guess. Cool, cool. Loyalty. You're never gonna give me affinity again, are you? Probably not. But yeah, I guess while we're doing this, I can talk about why birds aren't my favorite thing. And truth be told, whoa, that was a lot of hearts. This is a lot of hearts, guys. Whoa, I'm gonna look away. Hey, I don't want to see what they're doing. I'm just gonna look away. And do they have a baby yet? Is there a baby? I don't see. Oh, baby! Oh my goodness. Come here, baby. Sorry. I just realized you're probably gonna be able to get out too. No, stop. Stop. Baby, where are you going? Oh my god. He's trying to kill himself. Oh my god. Oh my god. Save the child. Where'd this kid go? Okay, wait, can I do a trapdoor up here instead and still be able to walk through? The baby can't, obviously, but... Hey, baby. Stop. Stop. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Dude, I'm making all the villagers hate me. I'm sorry. You can't get through, right? You're gonna be a great lectern holder, okay? Now I just gotta go over to your pops or your mom. Did you just attack me? Did this little... Oh my god. You loser. You stay in there and think about what you've done. Hey guys, good... Oh, I was like, where did you go? Well, yeah, okay, well that's awesome. Yeah, but this is definitely getting to be a good start, but yeah, so why do I hate birds? And honestly, I think it's just one of those things where, like, if you hear about something so much, ooh, didn't mean to set my respawn point. Like, you just get tired of hearing about it, right? Like, and it's not all birds either. Like, I think it's lava waxed. How do I make this straddle board again? I know I've probably looked it up before, so just forgive me. Straddle board, Stratolite, mob drops. Gotta fight that. Okay. That little sucker can get out. Really? Uh, well, fine. Whatever. I mean, that baby should live here, so assuming it doesn't get, like, killed or anything by a mob. But yeah, I'm honestly not sure why I have. Like, I think, like, ostriches, penguins, all that stuff is very cool. It's just not. Like, the songbirds, I guess, specifically. They're not what I look forward to learning about, right? I mean, it's why I didn't take ornithology. And truth be told, like I'm taking herpetology, which is the study of bird or not birds. Oh my god, it's all I can think about. Um, Power 5 for 50 emeralds, not happening. That's a lot of emeralds. But I think Power 5 is actually pretty good, so I might really get doing that. It's just like songbirds, they're everywhere, and some of them are really cool. Like if you go to like the Galapagos, right? Some of those birds are really cool. You see the evolution like unfolding before you, and they're cool, but like they all look the same, right? And I know they have like different calls and stuff, but like you gotta be kidding. Oh my god, I've beaten up every single one of these villagers. This sucks. It'll fade after time, right? I think so. Oh, that's annoying. Okay. I mean, it is what it is. My mistake. They wouldn't stop walking in front of an axe. I mean, have you never heard of, like, you know, like, safety? You don't do that. Whatever. But, like, yeah, no, I guess it's just hearing about the birds all the time. Like, as much as piercing for, that's for crossbows, right? Like, mending, we have mending. And you are upselling, even to begin with. The other guy was only like 20 something emeralds. But yeah, like for as many people who talk about like how many people are always talking, and actually I guess I should it's birds and mammals are probably the two most studied creatures. Um and then everything else sort of falls behind. And even then it's like certain like, I don't think a lot of people think birds of prey are cool. I do too, like hawks and stuff. Very cool. So, maybe not enough people are talking about songbirds or whatever. And it's just like, I don't get excited when I see something like that. Efficiency 4, no. I want infinity back. And I don't know, I don't know. It's kind of an unhealthy, I think, almost like an unhealthy. And I say hate, but I'm being, facetious, facetious, hyperbolic. It's a much easier word to say. So, I mean, you know, it's yeah. I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't get excited talking about Blue Jays or Cardinals or Magpies or Crows or any of that stuff. I mean, they're just I don't know. It doesn't get me. That's okay. You don't have to be interested in everything in the field you go into, right? I mean, there's so many subsections of the field, and like I don't have a problem against like I wouldn't mind working with birds like grouse or something. I think they're pretty cool. Like hunting like game birds. It's just I think it's honestly just songbirds, and I don't know why. I mean, maybe just because I see them every day and I don't think they're that interesting. Mirror. Duplicates projectile, but each duplicate will only be able to. Oh, nah. Sounded cool, but it's not. I think they're just sort of around every day. And this is definitely like I don't think all songboards need to be culled off the planet. I talked about this in the cat video I did, but like, cats go after birds a lot because, that's their targets, and like I don't think that should happen. Like I don't think, people need to go out and strangle every songbird they see. I just don't want to spend time learning about them, I guess. It feels like a waste of time to me, and it's not. Like learning about the Blue Jay stuff, and this is not, I'm not saying anything bad about people who like birds. It's a personal thing. I don't like learning about birds. I don't want to learn about birds. Are they important? Absolutely. I just don't want to spend time on that. It's not a waste of time, but I would rather dedicate learning to something else, if that makes sense. But yeah, I guess, I mean, that's all I really have for today, guys. I mean, I doubt watching me cycle through villagers is very interesting. So, yeah, no, I'll probably just keep doing this, and the next time you see me, hopefully we'll have a decent amount of, dudes hanging out, and, like, maybe we can start, like, focusing on mining and getting diamond armor and stuff like that. So, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Let me know what you think. I posed some questions. I still need names for all my numerous pets, aside from Mordecai and Rigby. They have names. Their names are sort of permanent. But for my kitties, well, my kitties also sort of have names, mostly for my dogs. Um, there we go. Nice. We got Infinity back. Okay, well that's that perfect timing. But yeah, so I still need names for my puppies in here, and one of them is now a different color, and I can change it at will. So I would like to keep the other one kind of basic because it seems like we're stuck with changing colors. But yeah, if we want to change this one color, we can. But yeah, no. So just let me know what you guys think, and remember, if you would like me to put, like, some of you out there may not know what a blue jay looks like, and I do think this is pretty accurate. Sort of like got the black and then the white underbellies, mostly blue. And oh, it does have a crest. Never mind. I didn't think it did, but yeah, no, this like crest here is what I was talking about. If you guys don't know what a raccoon looks like, or like, a dog or something, or not a wolf, or anything like that, and especially like with the banana slug, we didn't see any this episode, which is kind of unfortunate. But, we've seen them before in other episodes, just something I want to talk about. And there's not much you can really do with them in this mod, which is why I just like sort of picked that like two to do to talk about. You can't even like tame the banana slugs. They're just there. You can do something with their slime. Like I went on the wiki page for Alex's mods, and like it said you can like crystallize their slime or something, and it can be used to like dry out a lot of areas. I don't know. Anyways, yeah. So let me know if you would like me to start like putting up, trying to take some more editing powers that I have not quite learned yet, which I probably should, about like just popping something up on screen for a few minutes or a few seconds. Probably isn't that hard, hopefully. But yeah, no, let me know what you guys think, and I will see you guys next time.